Hello, everyone.
Welcome to What's Sold Sunday.
Yes, welcome to What's Sold Sunday for the week of the 26th of July through the 1st of August. So we are already in August, which is really, really crazy. July did feel like the longest month of my entire life, but it also felt very fast at the same time.
I hated July. I'm going to be completely
Me too.
honest. I'm
July 2025 can
over it.
stay in the
past.
history books. I will never read that chapter of the history books.
No.
Let's move on to August. Let's have some fresh starts, some fresh beginnings, and let's have some good sales. How about that?
I like that idea.
So, I've told you guys, I've been having the goal of finally kind of trying to put some effort back into eBay, and I do feel like this week I had quite a few days where I cross-posted a handful of things at night.
Good.
I also went through and deleted old things, and so I did actually have 6 eBay sales this week. Nothing crazy, but this is my best eBay week in a while. So I'm liking the signs thus far.
Yeah. I had 4.
Nice.
No, it's nice.
And then Posh, actually, I had quite a good Posh week as well. I still don't believe, and I don't think that we're in like official back to school shopping or anything, but we might be seeing like the really early birds or something.
I think we're right there.
Because I know like class supply lists are going out already. If you go to Target, like all the back to school section is set up, all the dorm section. So I'm sure it's starting to enter people's kind of like psyche, but I don't think we're in like full blown.
I remember when I was a kid, we would always buy the big box of stuff from the school because it already had everything that you needed into it, and we would have gotten it Monday. You get them the first Monday in August.
Yeah, so it's a coming.
It's crazy.
It is a coming. I guess before we jump into it, this past week we had a lot of stuff go up. So on Friday there was a second channel, very long video if you're interested in that.
Yeah, that was
fun.
fun.
On Wednesday there was a Valentines video, and the Valentines and I did some Valentine-esque things and had a good time. And then of course we had regular scheduled programming otherwise. We did the continuation of like the haulathon basically that we're on, the Haulapalooza, whatever you want to call it.
So fun.
Which is going to continue into this next week and then into the next Tuesday. So we do have like 3 hauls left of the haulathon that we are on, which is just bins hauls. We're just doing those until the fall trend report to kind of just like round out basically the summer kind of in a way. And before we move into fall. So then we're going to have the fall trend report that Thursday of that week, which I think was something like the 21st or something. So we're getting closer and closer to that. I suppose we should just jump into the sales.
Let's talk about the things that sold.
So let's start off with eBay. And on eBay, like I said, I did have 6. So my first sale on eBay was a good one. It was this Free People boho blue Cara quilted print jacket. This was super, super adorable. I'm like a sucker for quilt coats, quilt jackets, really anything like that. This sold for $80 and the buyer paid shipping. And this actually went international, which I usually will notice with like luxury or designer items, but not very often with like just Anthro,
the mall,
Sundance, Free People stuff. This is a jacket that our friend Melinda, when she was visiting us, bought for herself.
Found the exact same one
somewhere, and then I think I found it post. I found it after, and I know that she loves it so much. I thought it was super cute, so I was really excited to like then find it and be able to resell it. Then I sold this vintage bead black and white striped polka dot trendy Y2K bag. Nowadays, this is obviously something I'd probably hand off to Ryan, but it still sold for me for $35. Obviously, I was really into it because of the black and white color. Plus, the beaded, like, stowed imitation bags are so popular. And they were popular, but they're kind of back again. They haven't went anywhere. No. So any of those Y2K, like, graphic or pattern bead things, seed beads or whatever they're called.
They do
really well.
Good.
Then I sold this Smart Wool Pine Tree graphic wool blend t-shirt. This sold for $29.75. I'd never really seen a Smart Wool with a graphic. I think this was the first one ever.
I got one with a palm leaf on it.
I've seen patterns, but not just like a graphic. I don't know. It did good though. That was pretty fast. Then I finally sold these.
Interesting.
D Squared, which is a Bolo brand. These were ski stirrup pull-on pants. These sold for $100. I definitely paid up for these. I don't know if I'm honestly making any money. I probably paid like $80, $85. So I literally am probably breaking even. These have received offers on eBay so many times. I always just accept kind of whatever it is because I've regretted. This is a reseller's remorse.
Yeah.
I regretted paying up for these.
Series.
Reseller's remorse. Let's lock that one away. Yeah, I definitely regretted paying up for these. I wouldn't pay up for anything from D Squared. It is extremely expensive new. I think these were like $850 new, and they were still being sold in stores, so that was why I paid up for it. But it doesn't have the resale following that
I think some of the new stuff does.
This was new.
Oh.
I have wanted these to sell for so long. I'm so happy they finally did. These, unsurprisingly, went international. This is more kind of the type of item that doesn't surprise me on, but never again. I will never buy those again. Then I sold this Brioni purple printed pattern silk men's tie. This sold for $24, and that sold very fast. So Brioni is a good men's tie brand to pick up. And last for the week, from my own personal collection, I sold these Marni knit pixel graphic slide sandals. These were so freaking cute.
I have a pair of these, and I wear them all the time.
They sold for $180. Both of us got a pair kind of around the same time, just like maybe from the Real Real.
They had like a bunch on the Real Real that like some store must have sent in.
And the closest to my size was an 11. And sometimes with sandals, I can get away with like a smaller size, but these, it didn't. It didn't
massive
work. I have size 12 feet, so I did like these. They just didn't fit, so I had to get rid of them.
I love my dainty little men's 10. I love them.
That's okay. I have plenty of shoes.
My first on eBay, I think all mine were Ben's finds actually, which is really fun. My first on eBay was this Dooney & Burke soft tan leather top handled satchel, handbag, purse, women's accessory. Sold with a discount for $63.20. I think my this trip was like $1.60, $1.70 an item. Great find. Next, I'm kind of surprised this sold on eBay versus Depop. It was the vintage 80s Pittsburgh graphic baby ringer tee. It says, "Somebody in Pittsburgh loves me."
Oh, yeah.
Which I think is super cute. Sold for $27.20. It was $1.65 because I got this and the Dooney in the same trip.
I don't think I ever told you, but in the hall when you held it up, you said, "Someone in Pennsylvania loves me." And you just said it totally confidently. And so I zoomed in on the shirt.
Oh, it is Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it is Pittsburgh. But you said
I said Pennsylvania. One of the Pennsylvania Dutch.
Or you said Philadelphia. I don't know. You said some other like P something.
The wrong city. Anyway, $27.20. Good little sale. This was actually from a ThredUp box that we did. I don't even know when the ThredUp box video went up.
A couple months ago.
Yeah. Anthropologie Mika Gray tiered gauze cotton little swim cover house lounge dress situation. Sold for $28. Great little sale considering that was like what, $3? $2 if it comes out of the box.
Or something.
Great little moment. Next, these, I feel so bad. There was somebody in Depop that was like, "I get paid Friday. Can you hold them for me?" And like, we've all heard that little sob story. And I'm like, no, sorry.
You're like, "I get paid today," as you accept an offer on something.
So that happened at like noon. And then at 12:30, somebody bought them on eBay for $40. And I was like, "Sorry, bro,
I don't do holds. Just because I've been burned, like 99.99% of times I've like done it. You get burned.
Sorry. Anyway, they were the Harley Davidson men's black leather silver buckle men's 12 riding boots. They sold for $40 plus like $20 in shipping because they are literally 2 cinder blocks.
Yeah, that's probably cost you a good amount at the bins. But
heavy. I think they were like.
But even if it cost you like
$5.
I was gonna say, even if it was like $8 at the bins, like you'd pay that in the store, so it's fine. You pay more in the store.
Quite literally.
Okay, so my eBay gross for this week was $448.75.
That's pretty good. Mine was $158.40.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that.
But like, it's all been fine.
I'd love to still keep going up, but I'm happy with that as of late. And then my net for eBay was $381.44.
Mine was $134.64, which is a great little eBay moment. Okay, nice. I had 2 on Depop and I had 1 on Mercari.
I had none on either of those.
My one on Mercari, you will see the theme in this video of the children's garments.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Flying out, which is really great.
Yeah.
So the first one was on Mercari. It was the Little Green Radicals Apple novelty print matching sweatsuit. This sold for $20, and I make like $18 on Mercari with like their little fee structure. I have no idea. First on Depop this was a really great full price
Very
sale.
Also not surprising.
No, not at all. 78 likes. 78 likes on this exact item right here. Mud Y2K blue varsity long sleeve wide neck t-shirt sold full price for $34.
Probably only listed for what, a day?
Maybe a week.
With 78 likes. That was like Y2K gold.
It was Y2K gold. Next on Depop was another full price sale of the original retro brand. That's just what I put when there's like no brand on something, and like Mercari you have to hit like no brand not sure. I just do like original retro brand. I don't know if like that is a brand in and of itself. I just like tell folks like it has a brand.
Well, retro brand.
Nobody literally knows what it is anymore. So it was the white cottage floral leather belt. This only had 6 likes. But I feel like belts don't really ever get a ton of attention. I feel like people go looking out for that one belt and then they just buy it.
Yeah.
This one sold full price again for $34.
Maybe some of your like kind of chain Y2K.
Yeah.
Those ones.
That kind of stuff.
Likes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But just like
the leather ones, yeah. So let's move on to Posh. Again, this is the week of the 26th through the 1st of August. On the 26th, I had 4.
1. It gets better, I promise.
My first sale, very fitting, something that I love. Vintage plastic Halloween graphic small cups. These were super cute.
Halloween party these have been to.
They were so cute. These were so adorable. I just didn't have a use, and I found like a stack of like 25 or something at our local turnstile because they do have like holiday sections. And I was like, I have to own these. Like, no, I'm not going to use them, but I guess I'll sell them. These ones sold for $18. I get $14.40. But this was like a set of 6 or 5, you guys can see here. And again, I found like 25. I kind of split them up into even amounts. And I paid like $9 with a discount for all of them.
It was a lot of cups.
Yeah, but they're so cute. Then I sold these Steve Madden Shayla leather horse bit loafer.
My Shayla. You have got to be kidding me. They set me up for these so... And then watch, the next one's going to be like the Lululemon Sharon tank top.
The Lululemon put a bird on it tee.
Put a bird on it. I love.
So I get 24. Sold for 30. Now I don't remember. Ryan threw me off just a titch, so I don't remember if I said, but sold for 30. Then I sold these Anthropologie 2025 Pilcro Kenna barrel leg jeans. These sold for $62 and I get $49.60. That was another really great turnstile find. So next up, Sally popped into my Posh, and I don't think that this is the last time Sally actually shot for me this week, but Sally is getting ready for fall. She got a really good skirt. It was this Max Mara weekend denim pleated midi skirt. So cute, so trendy, and I think this was like full price on other websites. Usually I don't pay up at all for like weekend Max Mara, S Max Mara, or honestly most normal Max Mara. But this style was perfect for fall, and it was like $18. I don't feel like that was that bad. She got it for $65. I get $52. Again, it was being sold full price for like $350 still on websites. So thank you, Sally. That is so adorable. And that's it for my 26th.
My one and only on the 26th. Victoria's Secrets. Silk yellow pattern.
She now has multiple secrets.
She's
come up with a couple other secrets.
It was like Pretty Little Liars, but they all have secrets
and lies.
You know, and they're pretty and they're little and they're liars.
Yeah, they're kind
of like this. Liars. It was pretty. It was very little. She's a liar.
I know nothing about that show. So.
Oh God, I loved.
Really?
That I think makes a lot of sense for somebody like me. It was me and all my little girlfriends, and we'd go over to my friend's house, and we'd have popcorn and M&Ms, and we'd go watch.
Did you ever watch Gilmore? Did you ever watch Gilmore Girls?
I loved the Gilmore Girls.
I've never watched that either.
You've never seen
That's something that a lot of fall people like, obviously, but I just...
He just started watching Practical Magic last year.
And it's amazing. I love that movie. It's such a comfort movie.
Fake fan. Fake,
I actually have like
goth.
The whole...
What do they call those people?
Practical Magic is not very goth. It's very like whimsical
Full whimsy goth.
I didn't never say I was a whimsy goth.
Can we edit that to make it?
But I do have Practical Magic half of the soundtrack on a playlist for the morning because it's so like. Let me just float to my coffee maker and let me like float to my
the folks that have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to go to work don't have that luxury.
The folks that just wake up naturally at 6:10 a.m. and their other folks in their house stay asleep for another like 3 hours.
God, it's truly a joy. Anyway, this little debaucherous sleep dress sold for $30 and I make 24.
But shh, it's a secret. On the 27th, I had 3.
I don't have any.
Another pair of Anthropologie pants. Anthropologie made... When I was shipping earlier in the week, a lot of this stuff, almost everything's pants or jeans.
Which is actually
and I'm like,
so handy.
It's my favorite thing to list, favorite thing to store, favorite thing to hunt for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, blazers and jackets will always have my heart, but I have loved pants and jeans. Maeve Colette wide leg pants. These were just in the haul on Tuesday, I believe. Sold for $34. I get $27.20. I think they sold before the haul even got posted. Then I sold this Roller Rabbit Monkey Polo printed button shirt. It was a pajama shirt. I think everything by Roller Rabbit.
I think they make swimwear.
Is sweat pajama? I don't know.
Maybe.
Sold for $28. I get $22.40. If you had a whole set, you can get more than that, but $28 is pretty fair for a top. Then Jasmine popped into my closet, and Jasmine, okay, I love these together. So I'm going to tell you what they are and show you and what comes to your mind. Vintage Nirvana 2014 graphic band tee and Gap 2024 high stride corduroy wide maroon color pants. This looks like an outfit from the 70s show.
It does.
I'm obsessed. When I was shipping it, I was like, these two together...
I love that.
Love it. So 70s.
It gives Donna.
So Jasmine's got good taste. She got these for $40 and I get $29.68. And now she's just probably grooving down the street to some like disco music.
Oh, I hope.
On the 28th, I had 5.
2.
My first one on the 28th was this vintage 70s Jody California sleeveless dress. This was kind of like one of those like bed sheet dresses.
Oh, I love
Nowadays, again, I would absolutely give this to Ryan. This I found years ago. I've had this for so long. I wanted a lot more for it. Sold for $25, I get $20, but it has a new home, so that's great. Then I sold this Quince organic cotton boyfriend knit sweater. This sold for $20. I get $16. Yes, you can get a little bit more for the cashmere, but you still can easily sell the cotton too. Then Jill popped into my closet, and Jill got kind of a hot commodity.
What did Jill get?
She got the Everlane linen high slouch baggy wide pants. These had so many questions. So many low balls.
Can you have messages? Can you have measurements?
They were wrinkly at first, and I did list them with their wrinkly pictures, and I put in the description, new steamed photos coming soon. And I did.
Smartest idea ever.
I updated the pictures. And so Jill said she really loves them, which I could see why. They were such a good color, and they were such nice linen. Sold to her for $45. I get $36. So, as always, thank you so much to
I had
Jill.
a few messages from folks that popped into my side of the internet this week, and they were like, I want those green pants.
Oh, really? Yeah, those were like...
The devil works hard. Jill works securing her wardrobe staples. Like, there's no prayers.
Then I sold this Urban Outfitters oversized distressed Sublime tee. Again, reminder, Ryan and I got engaged while he was wearing this shirt. Not this exact one, but the same
I have this exact shirt.
Sold for $35, I get $28. Those always do so good. We've said it 1,000 times, but like these sweatshirts and these tees that are the oversized urban ones just do so good. Then I sold this pair of Pistola. She is back this week.
Pants.
Pistola Lexi mid-rise bowed barrel leg jeans. These ones sold for $70 and I get $56. And that's it for my 28th.
My first on the 28th. Kids thing. Shocker. Little Jewels navy blue astronaut novelty sweatshirt. This was the one that had the like fun little glitter moment in it. Sold for $20.
Is it called Little Jewels?
I do believe.
That's cute.
I do believe. A lot of the kids stuff like doesn't sell for a ton. But when you pay $1.20 for it...
It's very light. And it's been going
fast. It is quite literally the easiest thing in the world to store. Not me, like, completely having an epiphany and, like, selling kids things.
Well, it's not often that you find as good a stuff as you found.
No. And, like, in that big of a quantity. Yeah. I'll do that again. Next, went to Marietta. I love this top. It was so cute. It was a Ben's top. It was the Anthropologie... by Anthropologie, white, like really flowy balloon sleeve,
very
little
cute
bohemian top. It was so cute. It sold for $40. I make 32.
On the 29th, at 3.
And 2.
My first sale, Sally made her return. And Sally, once again, is stocking up on some really good fall
shopping,
stuff.
man. Good for her.
Sally got this Sundance boho bandana printed cotton blouse, along with this J. Crew roll neck pullover fisherman cotton sweater, which I think is a preview of the Bins haul that's going up this next week. And this Ralph Lauren wool blend tribal knit turtleneck poncho sweater. All together,
so cute.
She got these for $155 and I get $124. Thank you very much, Sally. Yeah, that was like a really rare, sought after Ralph Lauren, and it was so cute. So really thank you, soft. Sally. Then I sold this Urban Outfitters Hemlock Tilly Cottage bandana. This sold for $21, and I get $16.80. That's why I love to check scarves, bandanas.
Not the like 80s polyester scarves.
No, but I check them. I don't buy them all. No. But I like to check them at the bins. Then Cara popped into my closet, which, by the way, update, Cara, we know, bought the Totem coat. She loves it. She finally got it because I had to go to Posh and come back. She loves it. And
she's like 20 minutes away.
She loves it so much. So that's
good for her, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for her out on the streets and be like, is that a Totem?
Do I know you?
Is your name Cara?
Can you imagine running up to somebody and being like, what brand of coat are you in right now?
To go with her coat, even though I guess she could wear these together. Aviator Nation camo side stripe cotton joggers. She got these for $118 and I get $94.40. And I believe coming up later in the week, I sold the other Aviator Nation.
It doesn't last long.
Love it.
But never
thank you so much
long.
as per usual to Cara.
Love her. Okay, my first on the 29th went to Carrie. And Carrie got a really adorable little sweater for her baby. Her baby.
Her baby.
Her baby. He's not a baby.
This was a cute one.
It's like a toddler sweater.
Yeah.
Also, nicest message ever. Thank you, Carrie. Mini Bowden gray knit night wool blend sweater. Sold for $22. I make $17.60. Again,
didn't have some cute
it had like
catalog,
a sword
but
and
it had like a catalog model picture with this kid
it was
running around
an
a castle.
English boy playing in it. Can you imagine like being able to like frolic in a castle?
That'd be fun.
And I have to pay taxes.
I think you have to pay taxes on castles too.
Nah, I can just take it.
I can just send them into my moat.
I feel like over there I can say like, if I beat you, can I have them?
You just like launch a cannon to scare off enemies. And then...
Yeah. And they're like, okay.
Or you just lift the drawbridge and they're like, well, how are we going to collect the taxes now?
Sneak out every night to like go get groceries. Love that. Anyway, wonderful little sweater. Thank you, Carrie. Next on the 29th was Miss Cara. She got the Urban Outfitters Project Social Tee Butterfly. Butterfly fly away. That's not how that song goes, but I don't want to get copyright stricken. Copyright stricken. They will get you. Really adorable.
Not if you raise the moat. I mean, nobody can really touch you.
Know? They're like, oh, how are we getting?
You're facing a lot of like litigious entities coming after you. Apparently,
thankfully it's not eBay this time. It's Natasha Bedingfield.
We've got the IRS. We've got whoever does copyright.
I don't know.
We've got like Sony Records. Wow,
that's what happens. Make waves. You know?
You resolve your eBay conflict and suddenly the IRS and Sony LLC.
Anyway, she got this wonderful little sweatshirt for $40. I make $32. Thank you, Cara.
On the 30th, I had 3.
I had 3 as well.
My first sale was a bins item that Ryan handed me at the bins. Garnet Hill linen straight leg amber olive pants.
I love
so
olives.
Cute. Another pair of pants. Sold for $32. I get $25.60. Garnet Hill, I'm much more picky with nowadays, but the good materials, good styles still do very good. And that's exactly what this was.
Cute.
Then Jennifer popped in, and Jennifer grabbed these Spanx Ponte. I always almost have trouble saying Ponte for some reason. Because I look at it and I'm like, how do you say that word? And then I'm like, I know how to say that word. Ponte wide leg black pants for $40. I get $32, so thank you very much to Jennifer.
Work.
Then I sold another pair of pistolas. These ones sold under Evereve. Evereve Pistola Penny Utility Ecru white pants. These sold for $65 and I get $52.
Love. My first on the 30th was a really fun little sale. Really amazing little bins find that weighed literally nothing. Zero anything.
And actually, he put it in the weighing basket and it floated up. And so they owed him...
Yeah, I was like, you need to give me $3 to ship this. Thank you. Madewell organic cotton printed square bandana. They still make these. They're like $20, $25 in the store. And they always sell for $15 or $20. This one sold for $15.
Nice.
I make $12.
The bandanas.
Yes.
They are floating away.
They really are. Heather popped into my closet next on the 30th, and she got a really adorable kids bundle of the Mini Bowden Novelty Castle with the little, speaking of drawbridge.
Speaking of the moat. And the drawbridge, yeah.
That adorable little top, and then the Mini Bowden long sleeve gray skull little cufflink shirt, super cute. She got them both for $25, and I make $20. Thank you, Heather. And then Tommy popped into my closet and bought the children a bundle. Got this really adorable little Jules red T-Rex long sleeve sweater, the Mini Bowden short sleeve jungle print t-shirt, the Mini Bowden gray jogger sweatpants with the little bone names on them. So cute. And a mayoral dinosaur jungle long sleeve sweater. Bundle sold for $79. I make $63.20.
Cute. On the 31st, the last day of July, I had 5.
I had 5 as well.
My first sale was a good one. Free People and NSF Destroyed Distressed Denim Trench Coat.
Cute.
This sold for $148. I get $118.40. NSF is not always sold at Free People. I was actually kind of surprised to see that this one was. I think they mainly make jackets and maybe pants. It's kind of like a maybe Nili Lotan styles. It's definitely not the same like following or value. It's not like the biggest bolo, but it can be like special pieces like this. I think I had paid up at maybe like $50, and mainly because I knew that it was Free People. Then I sold this Marc Jacobs black leather zippy zip around wallet.
I remember when these were like the wallets to have.
For $35, I get $28. Yeah, they've been around forever, and they've never changed how they look.
They never have.
Then Tommy popped into my closet, and Tommy was like, "I'm gonna buy stuff for Moma now, not for kiddo."
Mm-hmm.
So she got Free People 1 Interlaken Waffle Thermal Alex Mill Nico Chunky Button Knit Cardigan, and I love that.
That was really cute. What the heck is an interlaken?
If
any of y'all are like
I don't know if that's
scientists or botanists or
I don't know if it's named after something or if that's like
astrologers.
A style of something. There was this like kind of like bow thing on the back or on the sides. Madewell corduroy plaid tapered pull-on pants. She got all these for $115 and I get $92, so thank you so much to Tommy. Then I sold this Abercrombie & Fitch Mara tweed button vest dress. Sold for $40, I get $32. All my Abercrombie, I think that I recently found, like, vanished. Disappeared. Sold.
She's gone. You know?
Then I sold this pair of Levi's ribcage wide leg far and wide jeans. These sold for $35, I get $28. Again, this is a really good style to still sell of Levi's. Just don't expect like $70 for it. That's it for July.
On the 31st, another really good kids bolo. So put your little notebook over here. Kids bolo, pew pew chick, boys long sleeve wool blend cardigan, pew pew chick. This sold full price for $45. I make $36 with Tommy's bundle and this sweater I paid for my entire men's haul.
Nice.
Which is amazing. This was like really set me over into the green for this haul, which was so good. Jack gave this to me.
Yes. Yes. This is like the mud tee that you sold in Depop. Another like Y2K gold that I am not surprised disappeared basically.
This was a Y2K authentic Abercrombie & Fitch silk blend skirt, 11 inches top to bottom. You don't even have a foot of fabric. I listed it at $79 and I got an offer of $55. And if you're like, Ryan, that is insane. Yes, it is.
But it's also not. You honestly, if you held out, you probably could have got more. It's crazy.
This was like a day after I posted it. And I was like, you know what? Okay. So I paid $1.20 for this and I make $44.
I think that's what can get tricky is like now that Y2K is a style name, there also is Y2K stuff that is from Y2K.
That's the stuff that's really expensive.
Yeah, it's
the mud. This.
If you really were into Y2K, I'm sure it's kind of hard to shop for. Like if you want the actual old stuff, just because like everything is like Y2K.
Well, and it's all sheen.
Everything is lowercase Y2K now, not uppercase Y2K.
This was a goodie. $55 for a skirt, which is insane. Next, Joel, one of our good Bins pals, popped into my closet and got his wifey and his kiddos some things. For the wife, Free People Movement bundle of 2 shorts. I don't remember the names of these. And then for the babies, Rock Your Kid green skateboard graphic shirt and the Mayoral Boys wolf print long sleeve crew neck sweatshirt bundle sold for $50. I make $40.
Which is funny because I said if Joel was going to have another child, he should get the skateboard.
Because he's a skateboarder.
But then again, I didn't realize I also don't actually know like the ages of all of Joel's children.
Babies.
I know I know he has them.
Babies.
But I don't know their ages, so
toddlers.
I guess I was mistaken. He does have a child.
He does.
That can beat that.
Yes, he does. Next on the 31st was Georgine. She got a really wonderful little fall, dare I say, winter transitional bundle. Anyway, I know. The W word. Sorel distressed brown leather. Joan of the Arctic 2 boots. This is like
2, the sequel,
the remix,
the
remastered,
the redo, and the renew.
Completely. These are like every woman in the state of Minnesota has or has had a pair of these boots.
Probably the 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Well, like so the ones are the like knee-high, like cave woman, fur around the top, like kind of a moment. These are like the women that like hockey games. This is a hockey game shoe.
Yeah, I can see that.
So she got those with that wonderful long-winded explanation. And this really cute Patricia Nash brown leather fold over clutch wristlet wallet situation. Again, good for the hockey games. Keep a couple hand warmers in there.
She's ready for the hockey game.
She's like, I'm from Texas.
She's probably like, yeah, what?
I'm from the Gulf Shore. Bundle sold for $80 and I make $64. Thank you, Georgine. And then Cara on the 31st popped in to round out the month and bought the Urban Outfitters Mora Sunshine Novelty Knit Intarsia sweater.
I think I saw her comment on the YouTube video because I had said somebody who watches this is going to buy this. And Cara commented and was like, Jack was right. Somebody that watched this video did buy this. And I was like...
It's such a cute sweater. Sold for $49, full asking price, and I make $39.20.
Like, talk about something that looks like a really good Free People. Yeah. All right, the last day of what sold Sunday, but also the first day of August 2025. The first, I had 8 sales.
I had 3.
Starting off August strong. So, Jennifer popped in, but no, this is not Jennifer with her Ponte pants. Jennifer put her Ponte pants on and she ran out. This is a different Jennifer.
She's like, I gotta go to a meeting. I gotta go.
This Jennifer is making yet another fall bundle. So she got the Banana Republic hacking jacket, which I titled H jacket since they won't allow you to put that in. I don't know what else to say. Like, you can't say hack jacket either. But it's a popular style. So it's like, I want to say it in the title. Anyways, wool structured blazer, and then Barefoot Dreams cozy chic light pumpkin soft sweater. And she specifically told me she's making a fall purchase.
Is this like how eBay you can't say like Kleenex or Velcro?
Posh, it's just like it's against their guidelines to say hack or hacking. Sold for $60, I get $44.72, but at least Jennifer, she knew what it was.
She knows. The girl's the girl.
So thank you, Jennifer. Then I sold this Ralph Lauren wool striped halter neck dress. I actually think this is a preview for the upcoming haul as well. Sold for $35, I get $28. This was just like green label Ralph Lauren.
I love this.
But it was fully wool and it didn't like look like it would be. But it was a very nice wool once you actually felt it. Then I sold this Anthropologie La Vie Rebecca Taylor floral blouse. Sold for $30, I get $24. I did get this at a regular Goodwill a long time ago and I would not do it again. I would obviously pick this up at the bins, but...
So cute though.
Yeah, it was so cute. It did not do very
Rebecca
good.
Taylor, I will always take her to the consignment store.
Yeah.
Or if you're a ThredUp girly, send it over there.
Yeah. Then I sold this Charter Club 2-ply cashmere black V-neck sweater. This sold for $28 and I get $22.40.
I need to ply
when I cry.
Anyway.
I think it's 4-ply.
Is it 4-ply?
4-ply when I cry.
Even better, sweetie. Hit it.
I need 4-ply when I cry.
I thought it was 2-ply.
No.
Anyway.
I need a band tee of this.
I would love a Boys Who Cry poster.
Anyways, what I was going to say is this did sell fast. I do think I would try to sell these myself again when I find them.
Yeah.
These do retail for like $160.
Cashmere.
They are cashmere.
Expensive.
I don't know if I would do these off season, but I would pick these up like now.
Yeah.
I think. Sold for $28, I get $22.40. But again, that one that you found, I would do anytime.
The little pride striped one?
Then I sold this Birkenstock pair of Buckley tan beige suede mules. This is like the Birkenstock style right now, along with the Boston. That's like the two kind of popular ones.
Love the Boston.
These look like something that like The Great would make, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Sold for $70, I get $56. I paid up like $35 for these, but I would do it again because they did very well.
They are really
Then I
good.
sold this Free People Rouge textured tank cami. Sold for $15, I get $12. It's just a tank, but it did actually do very well. Then I sold the other Aviator Nations. These were the quilted cotton gray sweatpants. These sold for $100. I get $76, $72. Those were actually very nice and cute. My last sale of the week was one of my best sales. Maybe my best. I don't remember now.
I think
Prada logo espadrille slide sandals sold for $250. I get $200. Yes, I could have got more. These had a lot of likes. But we are rounding out summer, so I'm okay.
So your sandals.
To move on to
Unless you want to sit on them until March.
Sandal right now.
My first on the first went to Jennifer as well.
Why
that.
Jenny's popping all over the place.
Getting ready for the fall,
Yeah.
the fall times. She got a bundle, and dare I say the W word again. Vintage tan leather top handle putty leather tote bag. I say putty leather when it's that like really soft, squishy, buttery leather. Beautiful bag. And the
like
Andrew...
butter.
It is like butter. Like butter. And the Andrew Mark metallic blue long sleeve down filled packable parka from a haul or two ago.
Yes.
Sold for $89. I make $71.20. I was a little nervous about picking up a like coat this early, but clearly
She's ready.
my intuition has never served me wrong. Thanks, Jennifer.
Jenny was ready for you to do it.
Yes, she was. And then Leslie popped into my closet and bought for full price the Aquitalia green suede Chelsea boots. These were adorable.
Very nice.
They were definitely a woman's 10.5 instead of a men's because I felt like the ugly stepsister from Cinderella trying to cram my man foot into the shoe.
I could see that.
It didn't work. It really didn't work. Full price, $99. I make $79.20. And my last on the first was this Lululemon Strawberry Milkshake line tank top. This sold for $23. I make $18.40.
Very fitting color name.
It was really cute.
My Poshmark gross for this week was $1,824.
$761.
And my Poshmark net was $1,459.20.
$608.80.
So that was a good sales week all around. I'm very happy with all of that. Though I feel like we're only just getting into the season where it picks up. So if this is the starting point, I'll take it.
I'm not
That's
mad.
Great. Yeah.
I'm not mad.
So, like I said, we will have 2 more bins hauls coming up this week. Once again, banger after banger. Great stuff in these hauls. I will actually be on the second channel on Wednesday and Friday this week, if you're interested. So, once again, a week kind of just packed full of all kinds of stuff.
Full. Indeed.
We will see you guys whenever and wherever you choose to see us next.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.